Why is Ciri looking like she's trans? Like, did they put her on steroids or something? What's going on here? Like, look at her. Wow. I mean, it's one of the three possibilities. She's either trans, or they put her on testosterone, or casting too many Igni signs does that to you. Because holy smokes, what is going on here? And look how good she looks in Witcher 3, 2015, 10 years ago. Like, she looks great. Green eyes, beautiful facial structure. And then just compare the two together. Wow. What I'm wondering is, are we doing the same thing that we did to Marvel movies? Like, there was a female Hulk and female Captain America. Are we kind of DEIing gaming characters here too? Like, is that why this is happening? Why isn't the studio continuing with Geralt as the main character, right? Which, if that's the case, I'm like, that's really not doing the game justice, because Witcher 3 was probably the best game I've ever played. Like, if it's not the best game I've ever played, it's in the top three for sure. And Witcher 2 was amazing too, right? Like, it's a great trilogy of games, and do that to it is just ridiculous. And for those of you who think this is like sexist, or you think that if you say it, you might be labeled as sexist, just don't. Quit it. Because it's not about sexism. Like, nobody's going around and saying, you know what, we should have a male version of Tomb Raider. Right? Like, Lara Croft, we should change Lara to, Michael Croft or whatever, some new male character. Let's just get Tomb Raider that we've all played for over 2 decades. Different variation of the games. Let's just get that and turn it into a dude now for equality. That would be ridiculous. Same thing with Hellblade. The 2 amazing games of Hellblade is out. Imagine if somebody started to go around and said things like, you know what, we got to get this Sanoa character and change it to Manoa. He's a dude now. He looks Scottish. And for the sake of equality, we got to do that. That's ridiculous. Like, that's a ridiculous thing to say. These are characters, that belong to their own universe. They're the icons of the universe that we emerge in as we play those games. So if you really want to have a female character, have another game. Just make a new game. No one's against female characters in the games. I love Tomb Raider. I love Hellblade. Heaps of other games with female characters. Or if the gaming studio really wants to stick Ciri in there, fine. Have Ciri and Geralt both available at the beginning of the campaign. And then let the players choose which one to go with. How about this? Let the players choose and then make the stats available. How much play hours each of the characters had. How about that? And there was another group of people that said, look, we had like 3 games with Geralt and it's time to move on and all that. No, not really, because this is not Assassin's Creed where once a year there's a new game out. Like, they're spitting games out once every 10 years. It's just the fact that when they come out and said, Geralt will be there in the game, but we're not going to spoil it. He'll be there there's going to be some supportive role like the way Ciri was in Witcher 3, which I'm like, that's not fun. But yeah, hopefully this is not a case of She-Hulking Geralt. Like, it'll be a huge disservice to that amazing game that Witcher 3 was. My goodness, what an amazing game. I'm going to install it again and actually play it again, because it's an amazing game. Let's wait and see. I'll see you in the next.